What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to NFL Head Coach 09. We have a very fun episode here today as we get underway in year 3. The Atlanta Falcons went, what were we last year? 6-10, 5-11. I actually can't remember exactly, but we've got to take it a step forward this year, and I think we are certainly prepared to do so. We made some big upgrades this offseason with the signings of DeBrickashaw Ferguson, Darrelle Revis in the trade. This defense, I think, is going to be dominant. We just got to make sure we can stop the run a bit better than last season. We don't have to be great, but we have to at least, be capable. And I think having Terrell Suggs back helps the pass rush. Having Jonathan Abraham back, that's going to help. I believe this is going to be a solid team. If Matt Ryan decides he wants to take the leap this year. I believe our success, like it does for many teams, rides on the play of our starting quarterback. And if he does not succeed this year, it might be time to look at a potential replacement and scout the quarterbacks and be ready. Because this kind of play is not going to take our team very far. I'll reload it. I keep missing it, man. Like, I kind of like the time system, but at the same time, I feel that the negatives outweigh the positives to it in this game. Mid-season trade for Rodgers, like, that's the desperation call there. That could happen. Hey, Leo, appreciate the super chat. Do you have an upload schedule, and do you think the Seahawks will be able to compete with the 49ers next year? I do not have an upload schedule. Probably would be beneficial to all of you if I did. And yeah, I think the Seahawks will definitely compete with San Francisco. I expect them to compete for that title, but I think Arizona is going to be in hot pursuit of first place as well. I think the Rams are going to be 4th place this year unless something really surprising happens. What is Rodgers' potential, though? Yeah, that's a good call. I don't know what it is in this game. I'll give it a look. All right, we got to do these training camp invites here. Who are we inviting to camp? Eddie Wilson, of course. Oh, all of our rookies are going to make it. But these are the other players that I guess have been invited. This is kind of a thing that's done automatically. So it's almost like a tryout of sorts. But I drafted most of these players. And then our game plans are going to be very focused on getting our new players up to speed. Those are always the goals when you get like a big trade or a big free agent. You have to get them ready. And the same thing for rookies that are going to play early on. So DeMarco Tribble, I'll want to work on his playbook knowledge because I think he will potentially start as a rookie. He was our 1st round pick. No, we're not training Boof Cobb, chat. We're going to train DeMarco Tribble first. Now another thing, let's check this. Got really confused for a moment there. We do have one kind of a concern here right now with our salary cap, and I've been warned, like, if I go over our cap, I will be fired. So why don't we create a little breathing room here for our cap space? We do have a rookie holding out, by the way, so we do want the money to sign him, and I like to have a little more space than this. Boof Cobb about to become the Leon of this series. Oh, Sports Fan 98, you've been here a while. You know how the machine operates. You have incentives too. Ooh, that's a good call. I do not understand incentives and cap for like games like this. Just uncharted territory for me. Can I use the Patriots for Madden 21? I haven't given it much thought yet. You know, they have to, like, the game has been announced. We know Lamar Jackson's going to be on the cover. No one's surprised by that. But no information yet on the game. No release date, no way to pre-order. I don't know why, but I have a feeling it has to do with the NFL season and that starting on time. What I'm guessing is that we're not going to know when Madden's dropping until there's just a little more clarity. And I wonder if we see Madden come out late August again, as opposed to early August, which has been the release date now for a couple of years. They pushed it up, so now it's early in the preseason. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a little bit later this year. Kane O'Mac, here comes the money. Thank you for the $2 super chat, DJ South. Always good to have you and your energy here in the stream. Cut someone like Deku. Yeah, let's look at who we could potentially save some cap by releasing. Like chat mentioned, there might be an incentive that kicks in. I don't know how that relates to cap space and everything, but I'd rather not get fired, as I have tried to construct a super team here. I brought in so many good players. Ferguson, I did that move. Revis, Rhodes, Norwood, Waddle. I've made all these moves. I don't want to see the CPU take over after I did so much. I'm telling you all right now, I do not believe Boof Cobb is actually going to be an 81 overall. I don't think so, but it's saying he's an average NFL safety right now. Do we have clarity on any ratings with him? Okay, it's all question marks, so we don't know. We don't know if Boof Cobb is 81 overall, but I do think we have pretty good depth here at safety. We drafted Eddie Wilson. I have Marco Dawkins. I think one area to save is releasing Thomas Deku or making a trade. I wouldn't mind getting a late round pick. Wait, due to changing circumstances, no teams are currently interested in trading for Thomas Deku. Okay, like Madden doesn't do that. I'm not used to that. So we're just going to release him and save a tiny bit of cap space. I have 2 punters. Oh yeah, I have Charlie Whitehurst. I wonder if at some point I'll want to get out of this Roddy White contract. Not yet. Like, I'm just thinking down the road. Maybe his contract, maybe Vince Wilfork's don't work out long term. Rack, appreciate the super chat. Hashtag T-Sizzle. Hopefully he has a big year for us. We needed some better pass rush this season. I know he can bring it. So John Abraham is making some pretty big money here. I'm a little curious on how much we'd save by releasing him. $8 million in cap. We'd pay $2 million in penalties. That would be one way to save a lot of space. I don't want to cut Abraham because I like having depth at pass rusher and being able to handle an injury. Boley's got a big deal as well. That's a big deal for Vaughn Hutchins. 10 million? If we released him, Hutchins, we'd save 2.6 million. We'd pay 1.3 in penalties. It'd still create some space. And we have more corners on the team. So why don't we release Vaughn Hutchins? Get us a little more cap room. I know that didn't make a lot of room for us, but I just want to get a little away from 0 at least. So now our cap situation is in danger, but we at least have 3.6 million in space with 6.5 in penalties, 40 million in potential incentives. I think I'm going to have to figure out what incentives are actually realistic to happen. Cut Abraham and then resign? I thought about that too. A lot of teams make that kind of move. I'm worried about those incentives. That's 40 million in potential. And you can be fired for having too much cap penalty? Wow. I don't think 8 million is excessive. But I don't know what the game thinks is excessive is the issue. So now I'm a little nervous about making moves. If I cut Abraham, I gain another 2 million in penalties. Would 10 million be too much? Trade Abraham? I'll add him to the trade block right now, and then we'll see what happens with that situation. If corn didn't pop, how would we get popcorn? That's a great question. I want some popcorn, man. I want to see some of these potential incentives too. Is there an easy way to see that, or do I have to go like player by player? Like, does Revis have any? I traded for him in his contract. No incentives in that deal. That's a good thing. So Matty Ice has a few incentives here for 30 touchdowns and 3,500 passing yards. 3,500 is realistic. That's only a couple hundred, a little over 200 a game. Roddy White has some incentives here for touchdowns and 1,000 yards along with the Pro Bowl. These are cool. I like incentives here. I love to see that make its way into Madden. I don't think most incentives are all that realistic. Is there a menu that shows like all the incentives listed with progress? Because that would be like super user friendly. All right, we have a chance to sign Torrance Gill and not have him miss the entire preseason. So the first time negotiating with him did not work. We may have to go with an incentive here, which he doesn't really have much of a chance of reaching as a rookie. We'll go to this deal, though, with $250K guaranteed on the signing bonus, and thankfully he'll at least be around now. Yeah, you like the blue controller? Two-man under. I mean, that's the kind of play we're going to run this year. So, let's see. That is from 4-3. Well, we're going to have some 4-3 and some nickel anyway. So, we'll go with this two-man under. When I'm coaching games, and I will be coaching a game tonight, it's going to be man coverage, robber coverage, single high, blitzing. We're coming after you. I'm ready for it. Here are the goals right now. We need to get D'Brickashaw Ferguson's learning up for his play knowledge. For some reason, I have to get Darrelle Revis's to 46. Same with Terrell Suggs. And already, I think we're making some pretty good progress. These guys are learning quick. 22 for Suggs and Revis, 17 for D'Brickashaw Ferguson. Now, I have this goal also to add 10 new plays. I don't know that I want to add 10 more plays, but I don't want to lose 20 approval either. Yeah, I can take a look at the schedule. We have to find a game we want to watch today anyway, or I'll be coaching. What's this roadmap again? Alright, so we open against Philly in the preseason, but the real action starts against the Ravens. Then it's the Cardinals, the Rams. Then we play a division game against Carolina. Got like 4 games in a row at home here in the heart of our schedule. And then we go on the road for like a month and a half. Give me man coverage. Reroll. So much of these are just all rookie deals. All right, let's just train Tribble this week. Get him ready. Boof pass to Waddle. With the membership, is it monthly by date joined or first of the month? I believe it's all by date joined. How do I deal with unrealistic things happening while playing? Get kind of upset about it and then move on because I can't fix all the issues in these games. Only so much I can do. Try not to get caught up so much in that and just try to make the sliders as solid as possible and hope that there's more good than bad. Not always easy, but the way it goes. Robber coverage. Yep. Uh-oh, John Abraham is hurt. This happened last preseason. Wow. John Abraham has a strained hamstring. He's going to miss the rest of the preseason and more. So how does this impact? I don't think we can release him. I think we'd have to place him on injured reserve. And that would not allow us to make cap space. He has not been able to stay on the field the last couple of years. Do we have to look at releasing John Abraham now? I think we might. I need the cap space. I'm a bit worried about that. Abraham has been released. So there is the best way for us to create cap space this season. I wouldn't mind bringing him back later in the year when he is healthy again. Now we have a flexible cap situation, 11.3 in space. Well, I can't trade injured players. I could have traded them earlier, potentially. I added him to the trade block. What did that say down below? Oh, wow. It looks like ETN Moss is actually holding out with the Dolphins right now. Yep, do it again. I love that play. Once players' injury rating tanks, they can't stay on the field in this game. I'm curious about what his rating is. That's something else that I'm just not used to in Madden. I don't have any experience handling these situations. His overall might be like tanked because he's hurt or something. I don't know where he is. Yeah, I'm kind of worried about 42 million incentives, but I think most of them are out of reach for vast majority of our roster. I think it's mostly like, okay, DeMario Waddle, he could reach incentives. So how realistic is that to hit? Yeah, let's sort by the A's here, see if he got signed. He's a free agent right now. I don't think he can be signed. He's not even showing up in the free agent pool. So, let's see. That injury grade, a 78 durability. Injury is down to 70. That is definitely low. Like, EA football games don't really have injury ratings that go much lower than that. So, you know, I might bring him back once he's recovered. Yeah, I can only do so much preparing for cap issues. It's more so, okay, I've done what I can now. I created some space. If any problems arise, I'll have to deal with those as they kind of come up. Yeah, the trade deadline, I have to make sure I know that. So let's check that out. I was wrong about it last season. It's October 19th, everybody. Trade offer for Desmond Clark. I know we got some last episode. They were like 5th round picks or worse. Yeah, it's all the same. And it's 2 drafts from now. Alright, progress report. The overalls you see for these players are based on small amounts of info unlocked each week. You won't know their true overall until the start of the regular season. So, it's telling me 84 potential for Eddie Wilson, which I believe is true. 85 speed, 48 awareness, but 90 learning, so that playbook is going to be a breeze for him, which is good because I don't know what I'm doing, so I need all the high learning players I can add on the team. Torrance Gill, 90 potential. Danny Moore, 80. What are they telling us about Boof Cobb these days? Where's Boof Cobb? Still says 81. Time to cut some players now. I have to release 2. We do have a lot of safety depth. Do we release the rookie, Boof Cobb? Not yet. I have 6 running backs on the team. What does the GM suggest? I want to see. Heron and Carlisle. I just need to see like the information here. The way they set this up is really strange. I'm okay. Yeah. Heron. Now you're seeing 0 for cap savings on many of these players because the way the cap is calculated is it only counts, I think, like the top 51 contracts on a team or something. I forget what the cutoff is. But after a certain point, like all those lower contracts don't even apply to the salary cap. And that's what we're seeing here. We have 20 players that are probably not affecting the cap whatsoever. Yeah, let's cut the second punter. Not Kanan. We'll actually save some money here. Yeah, what is the salary cap cutoff? $51. I'm not sure why. It seems arbitrary, but I'm sure there's a reason. Showing me a lot of the same stuff every time. Very poor variety here. So which game do you guys want to watch? Is it week 1? Do you want me to sim a game or 2 and then we'll watch or coach a game? What would you like tonight? Why don't I switch my character when playing defense on Madden? I like the ratings mattering more than my user ability. That's my whole goal with defense. Like, I don't want to just be freelancing with a player or whatever and overriding all those ratings. I don't enjoy that against the CPU. Against another user, yeah, I'll be usering the entire time. I think most of you want to see the home opener of week 1. Oh, wait, John Abraham has a deal. He agreed to a deal with the Cowboys. So he's signed even though he's probably not going to be playing for 4 to 6 weeks. Right? I know it was 4 to 9 weeks. So with his toughness being lower, I think it's in the 50s. I would assume it's most of that. Could Jarius Norwood come back? I never signed him, but 3.9 with our space. I think we're okay where we're at right now. So I've already done like 4 training sessions with Tribble. Let's take a look at what that's done for him then as we prepare to start him very early in his career. So DeMarco Tribble currently says 73 overall. Not sure if that's true. We'll know after the preseason's done. But I know his power move is an 88. That's pretty good. Playbook knowledge, though. Pretty good for goal line. Not a ton for 4-3. Got to get him on the field here in preseason. Then we'll see the movement probably a lot more. Not signing Ken Dorsey. Najee Davenport. Wow. The chat loves Boof. Boof Cobb is your favorite player ever. We'll get to Boof when there's something else to see. We haven't even gone through a preseason game yet. It's kind of taken forever to get there. So Revis is at 25. Still a lot of work to do to get him there. Also have to get DeBrickashaw 50 downs in the preseason. Same for Revis and Suggs. That shouldn't be a problem at all. But I want to make sure... I don't really know how the game length here relates to simming. I just like to boost it to 15 just to be careful. It always resets to 4 on me. So I'm going to fix that so that when we sim, it's maximum amount of plays, maximum amount of learning. Where do I get this game on Xbox? I would be checking eBay, or I don't know if GameStop. Like, I got it at GameStop, like in person, like 7 or 8 years ago. It was easier to find back then. GameStop, is it available? Currently not available online. Yeah, it's only getting more difficult though as the years go on. They ain't printing any more copies. Maybe Amazon has it, I don't know. Could be someone selling it for $118. Like, I wanted to get did you guys see those, like, that attachment that goes on the DualShock 4 for, like, back button? So you can kind of make sort of a scuff controller set up there and have back paddles. They're so hard to find, and the only ones on Amazon are, like, over $100. They're $30 when actually in stock, which is never. Did I miss your $2 super chat? Let me check that. Or $5 super chat, my bad. To Dream. If I missed it, it must have been a while ago. Oh, there it is. Yes, I did miss this. I'm sorry. Hey, Kane, in the future for your football drafts, focus on high-rated players, not 5th, 7th round picks. Love the content. I think I get a good balance there. Like, I got to do something with the 5th and 7th. I don't really want a ton of those picks. They're nice to, like, help you trade up. But I'm trying to find more ways to get good use out of those picks by scouting undrafted players and finding the right kind of projects. But yeah, in general, I don't want to make a ton of late picks in these games. Thank you for the super chat. All right, so we have a few goals completed here. Let's check the box score for this game as we did win. And Wade Appling threw a pick. He was 10 for 19, while Matt Ryan was 4 for 10. So do whatever you want with that information. Chuck Castle, 10 for 42 and a touchdown. Roddy White, 4 catches. Desmond Clark, 4 catches. Harry Douglas at 72 yards. How about 2 sacks allowed from McCoy and Hills? 3 sacks. Oh boy, Gill signed the contract. He's ready to go. 2 picks for James, Jackson, and Peters. Okay. So definitely playing them raised play knowledge at least a little bit, but it didn't really do as much as I thought it might, at least for one game. I have not traded for Aaron Rodgers. No. What? Avoid a bust. Who did I draft that was a bust? Don't draft a bust. Avoid drafting a player with 85 potential or less. DeMarco Tribble has 81 potential, so they're calling that a bust? Really? Come on, man. That's okay. I have enough approval here. I can afford to lose some. '81 is NFL average to below average. Yeah, I got to keep that in mind. Hopefully we can get his potential up a little bit. So say Matt Ryan is not the answer to our problems right now and his play doesn't get better. Do we look at the draft or do we look at a potential trade? I know I talked about Aaron Rodgers, but he's not the same, Aaron Rodgers we've been watching dominate for the last decade. Don't even know his potential here. He's not on our team, so I don't know. 74 learning, 90 throw power, 85 accuracy. I'm sure the ratings are, just as nice as Ryan's or a little bit worse. But there's no guarantee that Rodgers would even be successful here. I mean, consider that the game thinks he's a solid backup. I wouldn't mind seeing him back up in the NFL right now. Let Jordan Love start. Trade for Brian Braum? I don't think we're making a move for Brian Braum. Let me make sure this depth chart is set up the way I want it. I think I set it up already. So far, it's perfect. Oh, not there though. Is he starting at another spot, like outside backer? When did I get Paul Posluszny? When did that even happen? I didn't sign Paul Posluszny. What's his contract? Is he like a tryout? 510K? I didn't sign him. Who did that? T-Sizzle. Boley, Lofton, Dino, Revis, Waddle, Houston, Marco, Booth, Kerry Rhodes. Trade Lofton or Peters. Paul is a bona fide starter. I don't know about that in this one here. His ratings are a little bit lower, and how old is he in game? 25. I mean, that's not too bad. Like, he wasn't a bad addition. Not at all. He doesn't know the playbook, though, and I really don't want to play players that just have no knowledge of the playbook unless they can learn it quick and they can make a huge impact regardless. But yeah, I don't mind having Posluszny on the team. That just kind of surprised me. Look at his potential. I think someone said it was 88. That's pretty nice. Appreciate the super chats, everybody. So who do I want to cut this week? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we have to eventually cut like 5 offensive linemen. Let's try to do something for the offense here. I got to get DeBrickashaw Ferguson ready to play. Wouldn't mind stick here. I trust Matt Ryan running that play. What happened to Booth? Nothing happened to Booth. He's a backup, just going through his first training camp. At tight end, we got Ben Watson, Desmond Clark, and Martrez Milner. I am pretty happy with those 3. Come on, can you just give me a halfback dive? Thank you. Booth became a 72. Oh. Yeah, I mean, he was like a 6th round pick we had no interest or no info on, so I can't expect too much. Check my running back depth chart. We have Turner. We have Jason Snelling. Chuck Castle might be able to get some playing time as a rookie. Then Cornelius Snow. We need more info on him. But 87 speed. Ooh, only 76 for Jason Snelling. Wow. Yeah, we're probably going to have to release him. For fullbacks, I need to see who I want to keep at this spot, if I even want to keep a fullback on the team. Because we have Kerry Hendricks and Bo Anthony. Yeah, the run block ratings are pretty low. I don't think I want to keep a fullback. Chuck has 90 potential. Does he really? Yeah, good call, Chuck Castle. It's showing 90 potential. I hope that's indeed the case, because that could be really exciting. And then, yes, Booth Cobb. Down to a 72 overall. How much further will he plummet? Yeah, let's move Castle to RB2 so we get some more playing time. DeMario Waddle would be a 75 overall running back. He can play any position. Like, if I go to defensive tackle, I'm pretty sure he's like an 80 overall. 84. He'd be one of our best defensive tackles at 205 pounds. Please don't spam. I'm not going to trade for Drew Brees. They're a division rival, and I want to see what Ryan can do. All right, cover 1, man to man. I like it. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to do this year with Waddle on offense. I think we're going to have our plays that I make, but how much playing time will he get there overall? I think I'm okay with it being sparingly, just because I don't want to like risk injury and have him be like just playing too many snaps. And now we're getting better at running or receiver, so we don't need him to be an Iron Man as much. Oh, Leon Washington, I should have maybe taken a look there, but I don't want to make a lot of signings right now. I like the team we have. What would CJ Ham think? I'd like CJ Ham on this team. Our fullbacks aren't on his level. From the pride of Augustana. We don't really use a fullback much on this team, though, so I'm okay if a tight end just takes that role over. It's game day. Can we get there? Like, Schefter's talking too much. Come on, head coach. Yeah, that's one thing about this game is it's really cumbersome. Things take a long time, and like the quality of life factor for most of these features like aren't that good. It takes a long time to sift through info when not all the info you want is there. That's the way a lot of older games are. Like, quality of life on old games is just awful. So we lose this second preseason game. 2 picks for Wade Appling, the rookie. We had, how well did Matt Ryan do? He didn't play a ton, but 5 for 6, we'll take that. How about rushing? Why didn't we try to run the football? The simming here is kind of strange. So a lot more passing than rushing. 44-yard catch, too, for Roddy White. That's pretty cool. Allowing a lot of sacks here. Getting a lot. Our own Gill has like 5 sacks now in the preseason. I don't think our team philosophy is why we don't run. I'll take a look. But yeah, I want to give our offensive playbook control to the coordinator. Offensive scheme, vertical passing. I haven't messed with this before, but vertical passing doesn't seem like the right kind of scheme for us. I would say more West Coast normal. Definitely man coverage, pass coverage philosophy. How do I see the tendencies of Schottenheimer? Would that be develop staff or something? Or here? Philosophy. Here we go. Pure passer, quarterback. These are the archetypes he looks for. Got a lot of info here, though. Oh, that's all like roster minimums. Where's what I want to see? Come on, head coach, catch up. Catch up. You can do it. I know it. You won't freeze on me here. I know it. Yeah, sometimes this game just gets really slow and then recovers. I've had a couple freezes. Console isn't frozen. We'll see. When I did that that last episode where I thought it crashed on saving, I went back in the replay and it was like 2 minutes it sat there, and I was just lucky enough I was patient and didn't shut the game off and let it finish the whole thing. Yeah, I'll save. I didn't think it would crash here in the philosophy menu. I'll give it a few. Yeah, a lot of games ran better on Xbox 360 than PS3 in this era. The PS3 was well known to not be the most friendly to develop for, and a lot of games just ran worse on it than 360. I know a lot of third-party games like Skyrim, that was the case. Yeah, I think it froze. Kind of wish I had the game on Xbox instead, but never thought about that. Alright, I'm probably going to reset it then. Probably going to kick me all the way back to the start of preseason too. That stinks. I was about to save too. I'll try to do it all really quickly when we get back into the game. I know the game does a lot of auto saving, but then I go check my auto saves and it's like not helping me out. I almost wonder if I should start doing like, you know, this part maybe is just better off stream because it's not very interesting. It can be easily recapped and we could be coaching a game right now instead. Like, I'd rather be focused on coaching the games for these episodes. Like, the preseason is not interesting. Even with how much more depth this has than Madden, the preseason is still not that interesting to me. It's just too much downtime, too much waiting to the other stuff. Yeah, my most recent autosave is from like 2 months ago. In that case, I don't think anything's actually being auto-saved. When did I play this on 2018? I don't remember that at all. Oh, look at that. There is a Boof Cobb account now, of course. I'm surprised it took this long. We don't really lose much there. We honestly just mostly lose time. Hey, it's saved. We're 1-0. I'm not sure I lost anything. Thank you. Perhaps autosave did work. Thank you, head coach. You are unstable and slow, but thank you for an autosave. We lose. Maybe it's missing a game, but it didn't make me lose everything. Auto saves over my normal save. Okay. I wish it did more often, but that might even slow it down even more. Yeah, happy music now. We didn't lose that much. Yes. Yeah, so I just have to sim the Charger game again. No big deal. I need something a bit more chill, though. We're just sitting at menus right now. It's got to match the energy. The old Browns rebuild touchdown song? I don't know which one it would be. I have a bunch of songs I throw on for touchdowns. Alright, so I gotta do these cuts again. No big deal. I'll cut the fullbacks. Would it be this song? This is a pretty good one. Still have 2 kickers. We'll go away from that soon. Let's go faster and not go through so many menus so quickly. This song is called Scarlet Fire. YouTube audio library. All my songs from the YouTube audio library, because I don't care to worry about being properly blacklisted for copyright and whatnot, and I don't really care about having other music that bad. I think I might have to fix my philosophies though at Coach Quick. Just the 2 or 3 things I edited. Yeah, play calling. I wanted to make sure not heavy, no huddle, and then not vertical passing here. Definitely West Coast normal. All right, no more freezes. Tavares Gooden will hold a press conference tomorrow to announce his retirement here in preseason. That's the kind of thing that can happen here in head coach. I like those events. I like that there's just a lot more dynamic possibilities at play. And it's one thing Madden missing. Like, you're not caught off guard by too many things. There's not enough things that can catch you off guard, but you have players getting hurt in practice here. You have players getting upset due to morale concerns. You have just so many more things you have to worry about. And I like having things to worry about in sports games. If I'm not worried, it's not right. Exactly. Why would we freeze when we're in Atlanta? How often does it freeze? It can't be more than a handful of days a year. Therefore, the series should never freeze. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Madden is very linear. It is a linear game. But one thing I love that Madden has done in recent years is the development increases that go with like stats. And that's why like now it's a lot easier to have, you know, like I have in my series, 6th round pick running back, produces, makes the jump to star, and then plays so well he makes the jump to superstar. Like, I've had so many of those success stories. I love that, and Madden didn't have that up until a couple of years ago, or like last year. I'm curious now about how they handle the running game in this one. That looks a lot better. Yeah. Okay, Ryan Gordon played really well in this game against the Chargers. 8 for 9, a touchdown, 134. We got a couple rookie quarterbacks here. We'll see how they develop. I don't know if they're going to be the answer if Matt Ryan isn't, but can't say I didn't try to address the situation. Hey, Waddle had 2 catches. That's pretty sweet. Picked up the dub here as well. And more sacks here. Riggs had 2. Anderson had 2. Baldwin joined in the action. Love it. Yes, we will save. Save frequently. Save often. It's like the same advice they give you when you move to Texas. Drink water, stay hydrated, drink often, drink every half hour, whatever. Live in a tank of water if you have to. The sack production is indeed encouraging. Yeah, if we can get sacks and turnovers, we're going to have to start winning some games. I have 2 save files. Yep. Retiring at halftime. Yeah, can you imagine if stuff like that were in the games? Like, I would not be mad at that kind of thing. Like, when games throw things at me, like when I have an injury or whatever, and it's just like, wow, that really sucks. I'm just like, wow, a game gave me a challenge I have to actually think about adapting to. I invite that. Thank you for making me use my brain. Although, you know, when Andy McKenzie broke his tailbone back in whatever it was, 2014 when I played that game, kind of put me in a bad mood the rest of the day. I was kind of bummed out. But we did what we had to do. Would you mind looking up Josh Johnson at quarterback? Just want to see what his potential is. I remember him having high potential and don't know if I boosted. You know, I can check, but I don't believe I can see the potential for other teams' players. I tried seeing Rodgers earlier, and I wasn't able to. So, not sure I can get the answer. But I appreciate the super chat. I'll give it a look, though. Yep. All question marks, unless they're on our team, actually. And Josh is probably on a team somewhere. Is he a beast in this game? One guy I kind of wanted to sign in this game was Troy Smith, but his ratings were just kind of not very good. He has over 90 potential every time. That's pretty nice. Uh-oh, what do we see here, everybody? Boof Cobb, it's showing 61 overall. Not 81, not 72. F's in the chat for chat. And Boof Cobb's overall. I like a lot of our linebacker depth now. I'm kind of happy that the GM signed Posluszny for us. That was kind of nice of him. I used him a bunch. He's like 90 speed. Wow. Yeah, I knew he had that kind of speed. He did in Madden. An old NBA 2K had soul searching as a retirement scenario. Soul searching. So would that be like for younger players? Or is it just like a reasoning? Like MLB is a game that has players retire younger sometimes. I think 2K does have a lot more variance. 2K, it's usually, I think, health, free agent market. I think performance can be a reason, but usually age. Yep, Dino is starting, yes. Should be even better in year 2. You know what? I want to train Chuck Castle a little bit because I think he's going to get a lot of playing time this year and he needs to be ready for it. Yeah, I could change Dino to right outside. I play him there anyway. Or I already did. Yeah, I took care of that. I'm on top of things. Why haven't I been giving you more focus during practices? Well, to be honest, Boof, I just don't think you're all that valuable to our team's success and most importantly, my job security. So, I guess it sucks to be you. Boof, do you even know the weak side surprise? Do you even know how many rushers are sent on the weak side surprise, Boof Cobb? Because those are the kinds of things you just gotta learn. I'm still learning the playbook. Yeah. Yeah. And stop trying to spark notes it, okay? It doesn't have an entry. You're not gonna find it. Charlie Batch. Wow, I love the backup quarterbacks of the 2000s, man. It was the golden age of backup quarterbacks. It's pretty good right now. When you got Josh McCown and Fitzmagic out there every single year with a new team, keeping us entertained. Like, backup quarterback is fun. Super Mega Baseball 3 vids coming soon. Hyped. Indeed, Trey. Just want to make sure it starts out properly, but for sure. Rare Kano Mac roast, and I'm here for it. Sometimes you just... Oh, wow. And McCown's right there. Perhaps it'll make its way into the episode. Josh McCown, everybody. Not right now. Man, McCown was 31 in this game. He was old in this game. And he's still out there as one of the best backup quarterbacks in the league. I like Josh McCown. I like Fitzmagic. One thing I love about those two is they are like a part of the meme. They realize what their careers are, and they are 100% cool with it. They don't, get upset when a quarterback's like drafted or always, not sure about job security. They're just collecting that nice backup quarterback check, showing up with a smile, making us laugh on social media. They're cool characters. Appreciate those two. Oh, did I sim a box score and totally bury it? That'll happen. This is why the edited episodes are sometimes better. Unless you got the 3 hours to sit here. Alright, so in the third game, we got the game from Matt Ryan that we need to see here in the dress rehearsal for week 1. If he can show up like that when the games count, I think we're going to be okay. A score for Moore, 2 for Clark, 1 for Coles. Man, I can't wait to coach a game tonight. I am really excited about this team, about our sack production. It's time to take a leap this season, a big one. Allow me to save. Matt Ryan keeping his job. I hope so. Like, I don't want to have to figure out how to save my job and fix quarterback. I'll be out here signing the oldest veteran, decent quarterback just so I can hopefully keep my job. Have to start making those kinds of decisions. Bengals in the house tonight. You have Michael Boley, so I'm sure you'll win. I'm sure he's going to be the one that moves the needle for us to get more wins this season. What's going on, man? You still grinding MLB and whatnot? I see you streaming MLB all the time. All right, cut day again. Still got to get down to 53. Not there yet. All right, so as much as we like Charlie Whitehurst here, I think that we're going to keep the rookies here and have them have the chance to back up Matt Ryan. I hate it. I don't know why I play. There are a lot of people frustrated with the show. I don't really dive into the online world, so I'm not exactly sure why. I'm over usually just like, oh, franchise is pretty fun, just chilling. I need to look at our receiver depth chart. I wish I could check ratings from here. Kind of a weird system. All right, I have way too many linemen. I've honestly only played the show once. The one time I streamed it is the only time I've put into the show all year, and that was over 2 months ago. Like, the next day I started streaming Head Coach, and I've been streaming this as my primary streaming game for a couple months. The show has no competition, and it's starting to show. Ooh. Yeah, no competition doesn't do us any favors in any department. Let me check wide out. Who makes the cut, who doesn't? So, Dexter Jackson, 91 potential. Could we get him there? 56 learning. Witherspoon has 75 potential. Rookie out of Fairfield. 72 catching, 61 route running. I don't know. I know the chat's going to love the potential here of Dexter Jackson. Probably not going to cut him. Might have to release Witherspoon and maybe even Short. Like, Short was kind of a long shot player anyway. And I don't know. He could return kicks this year. He had a couple touchdowns the year last season. I don't want to play Waddle on special teams. I'm always worried about that leading to injury. I think it's a little irrational because, like, I'm watching, like, the Vikings and they'll, like, have Mike Hughes return punts. And I'm like, no, stop it. Get someone else to do it. All right, I'm getting a clearer picture here. I want to say the depth chart is already fixed. I forget when the game like froze what I lost and what I didn't. But Chuck Castle, yep, second running back. And then is Suggs playing right end? No, I have to fix that all over again. So give me a moment here. Get Dino starting. Lofton, Boley. Will Fork will certainly start. I do think I'll end up releasing Will Fork or trading him after this next season, but I want him on the team right now. T. Sizzle back at starter. And we're obviously going to get Gill some playing time, especially if this overall is anywhere near true. He's had a dominant preseason. What's my potential? Boof Cobb. Let's check out Boof Cobb's ratings, everybody. The chat loves Boof Cobb, the 61 overall, 63 potential rookie out of Toledo. The Toledo Rocket. 72 zone, 86 speed. The game says you have poor potential, Boof Cobb. Not in the NFL in 3 years. They're saying you're out of here pretty soon. Lacks even basic skill set for intangibles. Elite size, though. Poor football IQ. He won't be in the NFL next month. Oh, man. Give Boof a chance. That's what preseason is. We're definitely going to play week 1. I just don't have the time to be going through a bunch more after we lost some earlier. And preseason always takes more time than I think it's going to. How close am I on these goals? Because I don't have much time to fix them. So this play knowledge situation is going to be difficult just because, like, the requirements were so high. I think before they were like 25, 26, but we're probably going to miss these. Oh well, I got high approval. I can afford it, I think. Boof might be 99 overall in like NFL Europe, but I don't think here. Mediu Williams. Remember when the NFL Europe teams were in Madden? Those were the days when you could play against the Frankfurt Galaxy. I'm not even sure I remember any other team, but Frankfurt Galaxy, that one sure stuck with me. The Rain Fire, yeah. The Berlin Thunder. I wonder how hard it is to find some NFL Europe gear. The London Monarchs. The Barcelona Dragons. The chat knows what's up. Final preseason game and we went undefeated, everybody. 4-0 in preseason. What does that mean for the real games? We'll find out soon enough. Not much here for the running game. That was a bit weak all preseason, but Matt Ryan finished really strong. I feel pretty good about him going into this season. I feel great about Gill. Wow, what a preseason he put together. DeMario got a pick. I'm ready for the real thing now. Oh, a goal completed for learning. We got Revis. It got up there. Nice. Now, I probably failed some goals, but I didn't fail all of them. Who is better, Boof Cobb or Enter Text? Probably Enter Text. An injury here to Robert James, out 1 to 4 weeks. All right. Hopefully comes back soon. He is like a third string player. Preseason promise. What's this? Owner expectation. Make it to playoffs. All right, everybody. This is the real deal here. We can't just talk about, you know, yeah, we're going to win 5 games. Show some potential. We're going to try hard. No, that's not going to do it. We're going to lose approval if I don't tell them we're going to make playoffs. So it's the moment of truth right here. What am I saying? I think finish above 500 is a realistic goal. It's like the next level compared to where we were. But I'm really tempted to say make it to playoffs. Yeah, 2% approval wouldn't be the worst, but +6 would be really cool. Make it to playoffs. We're going to the playoffs this year. I'm confident in our team. I feel good. We're going to the postseason. We're going to be a very different team. If I fail, I might be fired. I might have been fired either way. But I do believe in this team enough. Yeah, it says 10 new plays, but it just takes too much time. I don't want to add 10 more plays, because then it's 10 more plays to make it harder to find the plays I already added. Just keep the approval. All right, final cuts. Culberson. Well, I made the cuts, and I guess there is enough room on the roster for Boof Cobb. For now, at least. All right, we're almost to week 1. I'm ready for it. The Suggs revenge game. That's right. That's our story to start the season. Enter Text has entered the chat. Enter Text. Come on, let's get us on to week 1. I am hungry for it. Let me save quick. Completing current tasks. I have no tasks. Why does it feel like it's already slowing down a little bit? Should I reset the game one more time before we play? Who's more over? Boof Cobb or Long Island Iced Z Zack Ryder? Wow. I haven't watched Zack Ryder in the WWE for a long time. Did he ever get over? I'm not even sure what they're really doing these days. I just kind of lost interest 5-6 years ago. Kept like, you know, watching the show, wishing things would go in a different direction, and then just kind of got tired. Zack Ryder got released. Oh, that sucks. I know like Drew McIntyre is like big over right now, and I remember like when he was just a jobber a handful of years ago. I don't know what happened there where Drew McIntyre is like a star now. They just like book him really well. Did he change something with his gimmick? He got juiced. That helps. Got absolutely ripped. Yeah, I remember Jinder Mahal. I guess he came back and he also got way over. That's cool when guys can go from like that jobber status. It's hard to get out of there when people already view you in a certain tier. It's tough. All right, we have some goals. And I also already told the owner we're going to go to the playoffs this season. So winning 3 out of the first 4 would be helpful. Defeating the Bucks, defeating the Rams on Monday night. How about signing Justin Blaylock, who might be our best guard? DeBrickashaw Ferguson, Terrell Suggs. I don't know if I can re-sign everybody. Top 10 in total offense. If I don't do that, we're going to lose points. Top 10 in total defense. Man, I got a lot of goals here, a lot of pressure. But one game at a time, everybody. We got to rack up some wins. It all begins against Baltimore. There we go, a nickel 2-man under. Gus or Lassie? Oh man, you can't make me pick between site characters. They're all so good. Looking ahead to the next draft class, if Matt Ryan is not the answer, this does appear to be a good quarterback class. The skill talent, the offensive talent overall looks really good. Last year was an offensive class. This one is even more skewed in their favor. Whoa. We're playing the Ravens tonight, indeed. Joe Flacco. Why do I think the Kalispell defense regressed so much? I think we miss James Huggins. I think we miss having a linebacker that can take over the game. I think that's one of the biggest reasons. And I think also we just like, I think we're winning less of those like 50-50 chances than we usually do. I think we're also a little bit weaker at defensive tackle than I expected. Alright, so I'm going to save the game quick. I want to close it, reopen, take a bathroom break, and then get to the action tonight. Alright, so we got a couple minutes of downtime here. If you want to go get a snack, use the restroom, do what you gotta do. Let the dog out, man. It's been a few hours. Kalispell isn't going to make a bowl game. I disagree. I haven't played into the future yet, but I disagree. Jeffrey Bookman. I seem to remember that name, but I can't remember the position or game. But that does ring a bell. Alright, so let me reset this, and then we'll get on with the action here. Is Leighton the guy? I think that Leighton is the guy. Oh, I'm not leaving, King. No, I'm not leaving. We're just taking a short intermission, and then we're actually coaching the game. You haven't missed much, to be perfectly honest. All right, everybody. Hope you can handle a couple minutes by yourself. What's good? The chair ain't that cool. This is like the third chair y'all have had to see too. It's not even the original chair. Jeffrey Bookman was a ridiculous middle linebacker prospect of the Chargers series. The Broncos took him and I was so upset. Yeah, I guess that just blends in too much with all the other misses I've had over the years. Does Anton Greenberry need to be nice to Boof Cobb? Come on, Anton, you're a Hall of Famer. Boof ain't on your level. Ollie Sparks. Never let me forget, huh? Frederick Hughes, though, he was, you know, center for our first Super Bowl team. Corin Haggerty, that was a tough one. That was an opportunity that I really whiffed on. Kalispell has no identity this year. That's part of the problem, 100%. And I've been trying to find that identity. And I'm not sure we're ever going to find one that I'm perfectly comfortable with this year. But I do think that running the ball and getting big plays is about the only thing we're going to be able to do. Alright, so let's make sure this depth chart is all ready to go. And also, our rookies should have ratings all revealed. Like Chuck Castle and his 90 potential. He'll be playing today. He'll make his debut. Lavernius Coles, Roddy White, Harry Douglas, Danny Moore, the rookie. Or do we play a little more of DeMario Waddle? Kinda want to play Waddle as Moore learns the playbook a little bit, for sure. But there's Dexter Jackson as well. I kind of forgot about him. So they're also saying that Gill has 84 overall and 90 potential. When he learns the playbook, which shouldn't take too long with 95 learning, I think that he will definitely be a potential starter. He's learning the playbook, though, pretty quickly. We'll have to make sure we can somehow get him on the field, too. I like to sub out my ends. I'll check our philosophies there. How's Tribble doing on the learning? He has a decent bit of progress there. Is Baldwin perhaps better right now? For sure. If I can just set up a good rotation, though, then I don't have to necessarily worry about starting too much. I just have to worry about actually getting the rotation going. Oh, come on. The game didn't have Waddle there. All right, Marco Dawkins starting at free safety. Kerry Rhodes at strong. Eric Norwood, 82 potential. Or 82 overall with 85 potential. We could see him also earn some playing time at some point. At either safety spot. Probably free. Can Chuck Castle catch the football at all? I'm a bit curious here. Learning's a 75. Wow, Turner has 93 speed. That's a lot more than I thought he had in this game. 68 catching. So he does have the edge there. Oh, wait a minute. I can't even... Oh, man. I had that off. I wanted you guys to have a podcast experience for like 5 minutes. That's almost as good as the time I benched my quarterback in the playoff game. Why do I do stuff like that? I don't even know who the inactives are. The game set that. I didn't get to choose my inactives, but I'm sure they didn't screw it up horribly. Finally, after a wild night, I guess, we are going to get to the game. My messages a minute skyrocketed as that happened. It's the highest it's been all night. 112.5 messages a minute to try to get my attention. I saw the chat flying. I'm like, wow, they really like Boof Cobb. That wasn't it. All right, finally, we are playing a game tonight. I am coaching week 1 here against the Baltimore Ravens. It's been a long time coming. The stream has gone a long time before getting to this one. So I am ready to get this season underway, everybody. A brand new year in NFL Head Coach 09 is underway. Baltimore will start on offense, and we get to unleash. What are we calling the defense this year? What are we calling it? We had a lot of suggestions. Archipelago was an idea. Archipelago is a series of islands, and certainly with Rhodes, Waddle, and Revis, those are islands you do not want to be stuck on. Good luck, receivers around the NFL. We're going to play a lot of man coverage this year. Hopefully a lot of sticky man-to-man coverage. And Baltimore starts with a run, and it won't get a ton. Couple yards here. Now, Baltimore, what's their situation these days? Because I don't think Flacco's actually starting, is he? Did he really wear number 12 at some point? I don't remember that at all. They signed McCown, too. They got Ray Rice, Demetrius Williams, Mark Clayton, Jabbar Gaffney, Mark Moffitt. Whoops. I do not remember Joe Flacco wearing this number ever. So I don't think I picked my play for this one either. But it's going to be another run. A little more room to the outside. Broken tackle. And that should be a first down. That's the key, I think, for any opponent of ours. Run the football, because passing could be bad news.
I don't believe this.
We are going to play some zone as well, but primarily we're going to be playing a lot of man-to-man. Not always, you know, with safety help behind, because I don't think we have to with this team. There's a stop. There's a stop for a loss of 5. All right, now we get them behind the sticks, and this is where we have our fun. There's an injury, though, I think. Oh, was that DeMarco Tribble already making an impact play? How's the game audio? Louder? Is it good? On 2nd and 15, here's Flacco under pressure, and he's taken down. Another impact play. Flacco sacked by Jamal Anderson. It's 3rd and 21. Louder? Louder? Gotcha. 3 decibels. Is that enough? There is an injury we have to check on as Flacco airs it out and got his man downfield. That is a Baltimore first down, and there's a penalty now. Uh-oh, Suggs, a stinger. He's going to miss a drive. There was a face mask, too, at the end. So Baltimore gets the big conversion. We did play a soft zone there. I think I'm still trying to figure out what I trust for like 3rd and long defense in this game. Because usually it's, you know, cover 3, cover 2, different cover 4 variations. But these zones can get picked apart in this game. Pretty loud now? Well, let me drop it a decibel. Another run inside the 30 and a gain of 6.
Fantastic. Give me the footage.
So I think we're going to allow some opening drive points, sadly. This is where I want to get even more aggressive. I want to blitz. See if we can force the Ravens into a mistake. They will go play action now. Flacco, plenty of time to throw, and he got it. Inside the 20. So I guess they've gotten one on Waddle. They've gotten one on Revis. Come on, defense. Oh, what a play. Wow. Already we're seeing some really special stuff from this front 4. Who was that? That was a loss of 3, courtesy of... I don't know all the numbers for our team. Second and 13 for Flacco. And he's going downfield for the touchdown.
That's been happening a lot.
Flacco just picked us apart. And it's a 7-0 lead for the Ravens. Oh, man. I did not think it would start like this. All right, offense. I think this has to bring up the age-old question, is Joe Flacco elite? He sure looked elite on that possession. We'll start our season now. Xavier Short, avoiding any blocking, and he's going to get us to the 24-yard line. Potential can increase, but I think you have to have a special skill unlocked for a coach. It's very expensive. All right, everybody, a new season underway for the offense. Hopefully Michael Turner can have a really big year. We got to get more out of the ground game this season. We have Laveranues Coles as a new top receiver. Baltimore stacks the box here on first down, and there's nowhere to go as Turner's upended.
Look deep.
This is the year of Matt Ryan. We need him to play better. He does complete his first throw of the season. It does get 6 yards.
There you go, offense.
I kind of like that dig wheel play there. I want to learn that one. I might call it in some situation, but not a third down here for sure.
Okay, we're passing.
All right, Laveranues Coles lines up left. It is third down, and Ryan throws it incomplete.
Oh, that was great.
Jarred loose, and the Ravens start perfectly today.
We're going max
A little
cover
uncomfortable by this start. Doing pretty well, JT. You haven't missed a ton. We went through preseason, and we're just into the game I'm coaching tonight. So I wouldn't say you've missed a lot. Matt Ryan had a pretty good preseason. Pass rush had a pretty good preseason. We went undefeated. And expectations are very high. If we don't go to the playoffs this year, I might be fired. All right, the first drive, we got picked apart by Joe Flacco. It will go play action again. Flacco fires and got it again. Oh, no, he didn't. It's incomplete. All right, let's mix it up a little bit here. Let's start calling some cover 3. When we do go man-to-man, I might be wanting to blitz a little more, try to create a bit more pressure on Flacco. It is 2nd and 10. Flacco gets time and completes it for a good pickup. All right, this is where I think we're going to start calling plays like free fire. They could run it. It could work out really well for us. But let's get some pressure. If Flacco's going to make a play, I want it to be a tough one. They're going to go play action. Flacco fires, and it's incomplete. There we go. I believe that's the coverage of DeMario Waddle. So now 1-1. We've evened the odds a bit there. It actually says it was dropped by DeMario Waddle, so he could have picked that. Not returnable.
We're going to run right at them.
All right, starting our second drive now. We're going to try getting this run game established, but they're running these aggressive fronts and making more plays in the backfield. Turner stuffed. Early on, this defense for Baltimore seems pretty stout. We'll head to the air on 2nd down. Ryan, pressure's handled. He'll dump it off. Oh, a hurdle! Nice pickup. Up to the 35. That's Roddy. Roddy left, Cole's out to the right. Can we convert the third down? It is incomplete, almost picked off. Ryan wanted Lavernius Coles. And we have gone 3 and out for the second straight drive.
We're going max cover punt.
That was a pretty sweet animation Roddy had on that one. But sadly, no first downs for us yet. Got to get the run game opened up, though, somehow. It keeps telling me the personnel, and it's like always wrong. That is an okay play. Like, it keeps telling me, you know, 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, and then they come out with 3 receivers. They're constantly like, the personnel's wrong. What is it now? They told me 3 wide. It's not. They're coming out in the eye with 2 receivers. Play fake, Flacco. Got plenty of time again. Now he fires, and it's intercepted! Got a takeaway! In Baltimore territory, I don't think anyone's catching! DeMario Waddle! Touchdown!
Should see more sacks.
Tie game. Just like that. He is the GOAT. Did someone in the chat call a pick 6? I mean, when DeMario Waddle's on the field, it's a safe bet.
All right, let's kick it off.
That's what we're designing our defense around, everybody. Turnovers. Boof called it. How does Flacco respond to that big mistake? Wow, another tackle for loss.
Solid play.
This run defense, what we're doing here, it already looks so much better. Terrell Suggs that time. Spreading out the defense now. We're calling cover 3 this time. And they'll get trips on this left side. Flacco, pressured, sets up the screen. It's just dropped. There was an injury, by the way, I want some info on. Looks like they're checking out Baker. That's not good. If he's the one, they just said it's hurt. All right, I don't normally do this, but I'm going to call man-to-man here on 3rd and 14. It just seems like a lot of these zones get picked apart in these situations, so we're going to mix it up. Flacco, can he make a play? He's going to have the time and throws it to nobody. Another stop. Personnel is their tendency, not necessarily what they're coming out in? Really? Can't return that one. We still have Xavier Short as returner. I just don't want to have like Waddle or anybody else. Like special teams, I don't really believe in playing your stars.
Run it up the gut.
Kane, do you think we will re-sign Cook long term? Thank you, Sam, for the super chat. I think they're going to sign Cook, but I wonder what kind of deal they try to make. Like, to me, I think at running back
I need
now,
to see it
he's
again.
talking about Dalvin Cook, by the way. Like, my belief at running back is that there needs to be kind of a new strategy. Like, 5-year deal at running back, it just doesn't work. Honestly, the 4-year deals for rookies, that kind of screws them because you're talking all that wear and tear on a rookie contract. Like, yeah, they're going to want to get paid. But I think where the NFL probably needs to change is more deals that are like more per year, but less seasons overall. So I think running back deals, you know, if they were to sign Cook, say, to a 3-year contract, you know, around, I don't know what his per year would end up being. I'm thinking between like 30 and 40 or 30 and 35. Like, that's easier to stomach, I think, than like a 4 or 5-year deal that just, they don't work.
All right, guys, we're going deep.
I think they're going to make a deal, though. They've invested so much in the ground game. We are starting another drive, and Matt Ryan gets that one complete.
Coach,
all right, we get the gain of 4. Let's see if we pick up an offensive first down for once. I think the chat knows what play could possibly deliver. Not 40 mil a year, I'm saying total. Like, anything over 3 years for a running back, and you're playing against the odds. The chat wanted Waddle fade. They haven't even been talking about it tonight. They can't just, you know, they can't settle down about Boof Cobb. So I'm calling Waddle fade now. He's open! And he dropped it! Oh, no, that's not Waddle. Waddle would have caught that.
We're gonna have a heck
Oh,
of a
man.
year. That wasn't good.
That was incomplete to Dexter Jackson. Oh.
All right, let's punt it away.
Okay. I may have to be more creative here with some of my substitutions. Yeah, Waddle should be the 4th on the depth chart. I guess I did mess with it a lot. I'll check it out. A run, a stop. Again. Let me check my depth chart. Which is weird because, like, I specifically have, like, Waddle checking into that play. The way it's customized. Yeah, he's actually there as the 4. Here's another run for Baltimore, and this gets them pretty close.
What happened there?
We're just going to get more aggressive here on 3rd down. That's the way we're operating. Maybe he needs to be 5th? Well, I can put him back at 5. They will go play action on 3rd down, and Flacco! He had it. That's another drop. A couple critical drops in this game already. We are still waiting on a 1st down, and running on 1st and 10 has not worked for us, so we're not doing it here again. I mean, we're at our best when we can get Benjamin Watson involved, so I kind of want to call something that benefits him. Let's call this middle cross play here. I love this one. Love the route concept. Want to see if we can get a play out of it. Ryan on 1st down. More pressure from the secondary. It's a short throw, and we're not going to get much out of it.
Okay, we're passing.
Roddy and Coles, the two receivers. Still haven't seen a catch for Lavernius Coles. It's a throw. Whoa, adjusting. Nice play. That was not easy. First down. I think that's Desmond Clark, was it not?
We're going to run right at him.
Here's a run, finally some room, and some good blocking for Turner as he's very close to a first down. We're going to quick sub, okay?
Going between the tackles.
First time on the field for Chuck Castle. He wears number 42 at least right now. Let's get him his first carry on 2nd and 1. Trying to get him the easy first down. But nothing's easy against this Raven defense. Castle gets the carry. Good decision to take it to the right. First down. So how is this one set up?
All right, guys, we're going deep.
Oh, we're on the right hash. All right, Matt Ryan, please do this the right way. Ryan back to the air, another blitz on the way, and it's open, caught by Waddle! He has two of our biggest plays all day. The way they're blitzing, though, like, we can really exploit that with plays like the Waddle fade. There's also this play out of shotgun, the dig wheel. This can torch their zone coverage. I'm tempted to call it. I'm calling it. Dig wheel. If they keep bringing pressure, we can make a big play. And here's Matty Ice. We've never called this play before. He'll fire. Nice adjustment. First down. Is the play still going?
Oh, no. Come on, guys.
Please don't tell me that was a fumble. No, there was no fumble. No. Can we challenge that? I think you still have the challenge in this era for turnovers. Challenge overturned. Okay, so we keep possession, and we actually ran an unlearned play successfully. Gotta love that.
Run the counter.
Let's get in closer here in the red zone. Running the counter this time. There goes Turner, and he's brought down. No gain. That's kind of a cool camera. All right, slot post.
Look deep.
Ten yards out for Atlanta. Matty Ice, quick throw, touchdown! Falcons score for the first time on offense this season, and we go up a score, and that was Ben Watson.
We're kicking a field goal.
Single back Reggie option, yeah, we can call that as well. Might work better for Castle. He can catch the ball better than Turner. I was feeling very nervous after the way this game began, but now I'm feeling pretty darn good. All right, couple minutes here until the break for Baltimore. Pretty good return, too. Subbing Waddle for the Reggie option. Ooh, kind of like the idea of that. Please make Seymour a captain. Here is a run. Nowhere to go. We've shut down the running game pretty well.
Just like that.
Sylvester Seymour isn't a captain? That's not right. I'll have to fix that. Let me write it down.
That's a 2-minute warning. Nice hustle.
I circled it. In Madden you can. It's all for show, but it's there. Appreciate y'all being here tonight. It's been a fun stream. Always love hanging out with all of you. It's a good time. 2 minutes to go now for Baltimore, trying to even the odds. Flacco under pressure and it gets knocked down. Almost intercepted off a few ricochets.
Nickel stump lurker.
Halfback toss works. I might run it with like Waddle. Although I know Turner has 93 speed. 3rd and 8. They'll play fake here for Flacco. He fires, and that was almost picked by Rhodes. That's that robber coverage. The safety just gets to lurk and read the quarterback. It's one of the best responsibilities to have on defense. I kind of like swapping between these cameras. Like this one for like standard stuff and then dynamic. All right, 2-minute drill. I got to get in 2-minute mode.
All right, guys, we're going deep.
All right, Matty Ice starts our 2-minute drill. Ryan down the middle. That's wide open. Across midfield. First down, a quick start. 83 is Harry Douglas.
Look deep.
We'll see how it goes, okay? Chat wanted this. This is the Reggie option we took from the Saints, and DeMario Waddle was in at running back. We've never ran it. Uh-oh. Ryan did his best under pressure there. Almost got it to Waddle. Somebody in the chat mentioned that Ryan's been doing a good job of avoiding sacks. He has. It's just all about hopefully making the right decisions under that pressure, because an interception is certainly worse than a sack.
Okay, we're passing.
I mean, that wasn't necessarily, I mean, it wasn't a great throw, but he put the pressure on. It was a tough play. Happens. 2nd down and 10. Ryan barely get that one away, and that's also dropped. We've had a few of those tonight. All right, we got some creative plays, though, we can always call upon. The Waddle flood, the Waddle wheel. Is it set up properly? Why does it show Revis? Yeah, this is kind of messed up, I think, also because of the cornerback swap.
All right, guys, we're going deep.
Might have to fix our plays. Big 3rd and 10. Want to get points here and go up 2 scores. Pressure on the way. Ryan knocked down and nearly picked off. I got to start finding some better counters for these blitzes. Wish we could have gotten more done here.
All right, let's go special teams.
Yeah, everyone's
Match
just yelling
cover punt.
timeout. Like, there were like 40 seconds on the play clock. But Revis at cornerback too. Yeah, that might be the easiest way to take care of it. Oh, man, Nat 10 out of nowhere. I'm off to play Warzone. Thank you, Matt, for the 50 bomb super chat. Off to play some Warzone. That sounds like a good time. We'll have to get in some games. Let me know in the chat, where's your favorite spot to drop? Ravens get the ball back. They got a bit of time here, but keep dropping the
Secondary's done
football.
an incredible job so far.
Hills. Man, I get stressed out when I drop at Hills. Storage is kind of fun, but I never get any good lumber. I love a good lumber drop. Like, I'm not that great at the game, so I can't drop hot and win all these fights. I gotta, you know, play my way. But recently, I've been loving hangers because it's hot, but it's spread out. It's not too clustered, you know. Second down, Flacco. Oh, got away with one there. Yeah, I love hangers. I mean, I've been watching so much Twitch lately. I've watched 1,000 hanger drops lately. But I love hanger. Stadium? Stadium's cool if you just circle it and you grab all the chests there. There's usually 4 or 5. Prison? Yeah. Prison's fun. There's a good throw from Flacco. They convert the third down. Flacco's biggest play in a while. Yeah, Prison's cool, but lately every time I drop Prison, some team always just wants to scoop on in and grab the heli and leave. I can't stand that. It's hard to fight at Prison because of the towers. 54 seconds on the clock, and that's knocked down. Pressure right in the face of Flacco. It's been there quite often. I basically dropped Gulag because I suck. Yeah, I spend plenty of time in the Gulag. I'm like a 1 KD player on Warzone. 1.0. 51 seconds now for Flacco, and that's open at midfield. Ravens might be able to get something here.
And get on these guys.
Do I have a favorite childhood show? I definitely do. I'll get to that in a second. 4 on the rush. Flacco, middle. Whoa! Hung on to it. First down. Farmland's kind of cool, but there's never like any contracts there. It's always like 1. Flacco outside this time, and this will get them well inside of field goal range. But will they manage the clock properly? They're going to have to hurry up. They have a timeout. I'm guessing they're going to run a regular play here. It's likely their last one before the half. And Flacco does complete it. And that's going to basically take us to halftime. They're going to bring out the field goal team now. That was a good setup drive. No, I haven't played Valorant before. I've seen some gameplay. I don't think that's my kind of game, though. Very PC shooter, you know. Those tight corridors, focused on just, like, quick headshots. All right, halftime, everybody.
First half's over.
Downtown. You must be a camper. Downtown is where I like to drop, though, after I win my Gulag. Because I can jump on the highest building and then work to the smaller buildings from there. It's one of my favorite places to try to get, like, re-looted after a Gulag. That or I drop on a search somewhere. Or belly flop onto a loadout. The problem is with Prison is I always, like, have to float in the air for, like, a minute and a half. It takes forever to get there. And it's usually, like, recently for me, it hasn't been in the circle that much. The chat wants to see a toss here. Halfback toss. I think it's a good time to get to Mario Waddle the football. We ever run the toss too much. Uh-oh. Can we flip this?
There's a flag out.
Uh-oh. Might have lost 5 if I ran the play anyway. Someone was asking, though, about childhood shows. I mean, growing up, I watched a ton of, like, Nickelodeon, so Rocket Power, Rugrats, all the classics, really. SpongeBob, Jimmy Neutron. Some have aged better than others. I can still, you know, get through an episode of SpongeBob or, like, Rocket Power, but a lot of them, not as much.
All right, guys, we're going deep.
Hey Arnold, yeah. Love Hey Arnold. Looks like a grown-up Tommy Pickles. Really? I got a little more hair than him. That's a first down.
All right, got it.
Ah, I can't flip it. That's right.
Toss it to the back.
Always tough. It's a weak side toss. We don't have our tight ends over there. I don't know about this, everybody. Here goes Waddle, though, with the speed. Getting 4 yards. We'll take that result.
All right, guys, we're going deep.
All right, 14-10. Atlanta has it. We're at our 46. More blitzing from the Ravens, and we got another conversion. Inside of Baltimore's 40.
Going with the counter.
The player chatter in this game is really fun. This is our first game of the year, so we don't have a record yet. Got an injury here. Oh, wow. John Welborn's out for the game. So we got to make do without him. Running game was having enough struggles, even with him in there.
Okay, we're passing.
Reggie Waddle option. Might go back to it. Back to the air with Ryan, and this time he cannot beat the pressure. It gets there too quickly. 3rd and long upcoming. 50-plus yard field goal from here. What do we call? Dagger, that's what we call.
Look deep.
We've yet to really see Lavernius Coles get involved, and if this play is run properly, he won't be involved on this one either. This is for Roddy. On 3rd and 11, Ryan way back and nearly picked as he did try to get it to Roddy White. But this is where Matt Prater has made his money for a long time in the NFL. Long field goals. Can we trust him here this season? This is a big kick now. It's about 54 yards. I don't feel great about this, but we got to know if he can hit it.
Oh, it's on us.
Come on.
Ah, nuts.
Full start. Do we even attempt this at 59? It seems really risky. Yeah, actually, Gill ended up dominating the preseason. He has like 84 overall. I honestly don't trust him to make this kick. This seems a little too far. We're going to punt. Let's play some good defense. Just try to get better field position. Like, driving 70, 80 yards on this team, I think, is going to be tough. Oh, come on. Could have been better punt. By the way, if you are a channel member, you'll be able to watch the live stream I do on Saturday, the member stream at 1:30 p.m. Central Time. If you're interested, you can become a channel member, help support me and the channel. It is $4.99 a month. Don't feel like you have to do it, but it is an option if you're interested. Nice hit.
What was that?
But as far as the next head coach stream, I'm hoping to get to it maybe Sunday night. That'd be a perfect night to do it, I think. I know I'm going to have some busier days next week, so things might get tricky midweek. Thank you, Andrew. You have a great night as well. Flacco. Ooh, that was a nice catch.
Are you serious?
Ravens get a first down. I'm interested in what Flacco's numbers look like at the end. You know, they're getting their wins for sure. We've gotten ours. Travis Homer fake punt. I don't want to hear it. Here's a run to the outside.
Yes, that's it, baby. Nice play.
Dime. Do we think they're actually calling dime here? Or, 4 wide, so we call dime in response. They actually are this time. Yeah, this will be the only game. Ravens trying to spread out this defense, looking for a mismatch. They don't want to mess with Waddle or Revis. Flacco. Here comes the pressure, and he'll dump it off. That would actually be a penalty. He threw it into his own lineman. If he's the first to touch it, I'm pretty sure that's a penalty.
Nickel stump lurker.
What happened to the Vikings defense? Cornerback play, man. Took a nosedive last year. Third down and 10 for Baltimore. Flacco's made some plays in these situations. We're bringing some pressure now, and Flacco wants to screen. They got some room. Nice hit!
Excellent.
Wow! DeMario Waddle can really do it all. Every bit of this game, he can do it. $14-10 still. Oh, we did return this one. Waddle would be a 95 X factor on Madden 20. Yeah, you hit it. I think so. He's special. What should he play on my Super Mega Baseball team? Like, obviously, he's got to play in the outfield, probably. Thinking corner outfielder. He does play corner after all. 14-10, we take over. There's a quick strike. Good pickup, too. Across the 40-yard line.
Job,
19
like
yards. Everyone's saying center fielder. I'm thinking right field. Hey, I appreciate A with the 14 Canadian dollar sticker super chat. I've never seen someone actually put a super sticker in here, so thank you for showing me that off. Here's a run, by the way. Chuck Castle's getting this one. Chuck Castle gets 8 yards. I've never seen someone actually break out those stickers. I wasn't sure why. Maybe it's because you can't include text with it. Or maybe you can, I don't know. That's another quick throw and another first down. Yeah, the key to the passing game here is just utilize your tight ends all day.
Outside.
Make Waddle a pitcher? Interesting suggestion. Turner didn't get much room on this one, but he manages to create anyway. That's what it's all about. So what do you guys think for my league on Super Mega Baseball? Would you like to see a DH league? No DH in one conference, but a DH in the other? Universal DH? What do you think? Summertime, I appreciate the super chat. Ryan, that's another conversion. We're finding a rhythm here. First down. I'm certainly no expert, but I appreciate the super chat. Did the Rams do a bad, decent, or good during this offseason? You know, I think they made some tough but necessary decisions. I mean, they gave big money to Brandon Cooks and Todd Gurley, and now they've gotten out of those deals. Those are probably necessary moves at some point. Overall, I think the Rams are kind of in rough shape right now. Definitely need some big things to go their way this season to turn it around. Like, you know, now they draft Van Jefferson in the second round, so I think they're going to look for immediate impact with how much 11 personnel they play. Need that third receiver to make an impact. I think it's going to be a challenging season. But if Darrell Henderson plays well, then they got a shot. A lot of people like Darrell Henderson, too. I would say it's decent. Like, I wouldn't say it's terrible. They made some difficult but necessary choices. Wide open. That is a Falcon touchdown. We extend our lead. I love it, everybody. And that is the first catch of the season for Lavernius Coles. We started out pretty rough. We've turned this thing around. That was a bullet of a throw. Bang. That's good. Super Mega Baseball 3 has a utility trait to make players playable everywhere. Yeah, the utility trait, I think, is a really cool idea. They can play any position. And you know what? That might make the most sense for Waddle, to be perfectly honest. I wasn't thinking about that. That's why I like to ask you guys. This is like a think tank for the channel. Remember the think tank episode in Psych? That was a pretty good episode. Did I miss a super chat? Let me catch up. My bad. Wow, another stop.
Boy, the D-line's giving this
hey,
back
Robert, glad to see you here tonight. What did I miss? All right, so the preseason went really well. We went undefeated. We got all sorts of sacks. Matt Ryan even played well in the last 2 games. Everything was looking great. And now, expectations are high. We're in week 1, and we're delivering so far. DeMario Waddle had a pick 6. Matt Ryan has played a really good game, I think. And the defense is living up to the hype. They're stopping the run really well. I'm actually really impressed by how well we're stopping the run tonight, because that was a huge weakness last year. We can force this Ravens team to throw, and that's exactly where we want them. Flacco completes it. Another huge hit from Rhodes. We did get Gill under contract, yes. And actually his holdout didn't last very long, and Gill had a lot of sacks in the preseason. And I've got to find a way to make a better rotation for these regular season games. I'll spend some time after this seeing if I can find the philosophy settings that'll get me there. 3rd and 2, more play fake. Flacco, hit down. It's 4th down. The Ravens are stopped again. We've brought a lot of pressure tonight. I trust our cornerbacks one-on-one. That was Vince Wilfork.
All right, that's the end of the quarter.
We definitely want to run the football here. This could be a really good opportunity to get Chuck Castle some playing time, but not yet. Still a 2-score game, still a full quarter left to go. Let's get Michael Turner some more carries.
Run it up the gut.
Baltimore's been pretty good about shutting down the ground game. Here's Turner, breaks the tackle. Near the first down, he picks that up. Good start. Basically, the expectations are for us to go to the postseason. That is the owner's expectation. I even made it our goal. We need to go to the playoffs this year. Job security may depend on it. And so far from what I'm seeing tonight, I feel pretty good about us getting there. All right, Chuck Castle's going to play this one. Castle the back, and Castle's going to redirect. There's plenty of open space. Castle across midfield. He turns up. Goodbye. Castle off to the races. A 62-yard touchdown.
Great job pounding the rock.
What a week one, everybody. That is pretty sweet. Every play, it seems, he's making a quick decision, and it's usually been the right one. His very first carry on an unlearned play. I noticed it. And right there, everybody noticed it. Hey, Z, thank you for the super chat. Can you shout out that guy who keeps saying Blair Walsh? The Seahawks fan. Yeah, he wants me to do something with Seattle. I don't have any news. Seattle's a team I want to use for a series because I think I can utilize some sort of athletic combine idea. I love their uniforms. I love the link. I will find a chance to use Seattle at some point, but I don't have any news on it right now. Man, Tony Palmer's hurt now. We have 2 injuries at guard. Let's go weak side surprise, just for fun. Castle is RB1. Let it play out. We'll have a nice system here with him and Turner. Weak side surprise. Tackle for loss again. Yeah, we'll sub in backups after another drive or so. I know it's a 3-score game. Let's just get a little closer. Why are they running? I believe they know it's over. 28-10. Atlanta dominating now. Flacco. Nope.
Secondary's done an incredible job so far.
The run stops have been really nice. Like, we are attacking up front. If we can stop the run on first down, it's like already over because now you got to throw it against Waddle and Revis and Rhodes. 3rd down and long. Baltimore needs something. Flacco got time, and it is intercepted. Falcons take over at the 35. Who got that one? Not exactly sure. I need to learn the numbers here. I'll do a better job of that too. The interception was brought in by Marco Dawkins. That's who I thought it was. Yeah, we're going to get some backups in here soon. Maybe after this play even. I don't think Matt Ryan has to prove anything more tonight. What a week one. Chuck Castle. Has he caught his breath yet? He loses 4.
Not good.
All right, sub second string. I'm doing that as opposed to the depth chart because I'm worried about cycling through that menu and it like crashing. But let's get Snow out there. Does anybody remember Snow's first name? We saw Castle score the touchdown. Let's get Snow out there. We got Wade Appling getting his debut here in the fourth quarter. Snow gets the carry. Snow's got some room. And he picks up around 5 yards. Cornelius Snow. Now, how do you get your rookies comfortable with the playbook? You throw them into the deep end and say, make a play. All right, second string Waddle fade. DeMario's actually on the field. All right, Wade Appling. Let's see what you can do. It's the Waddle fade. It's the chat's favorite play. Appling fires for Waddle. First down at the 20.
Nice job,
Move the
son.
sticks.
Nice job. Look deep.
Chuck Castle is the back here on first down. Appling back to pass again. Short and complete. 3 yards. Chat, you're going to get Boof, okay? Can you just settle down a little bit? Boof Cobb. Boof Cobb's coming. But you spamming his name won't make him arrive any quicker.
Okay.
Gotta let it play out here. He doesn't play offense. All right, Castle the back. Let's see if Castle can go back to the end zone. Castle got a little room. Picks up around 5.
Been doing it all day. Good job, fellas. Great job. Look deep.
Waddle in the game. Ryan in the game. I must have too many subs on this one or something. I've customized this play. So Matt Ryan is back in for no reason. And he's throwing. And he's got it! Touchdown! Roddy White. This game went from uh-oh to we're dominating in a hurry. It all started with the DeMario Waddle pick 6. DeMario Waddle the GOAT. What a fun way to start the season.
We're kicking a field goal.
The only thing this game is missing is T. Sizzle sacking Joe Flacco. Oh, come on. We missed the extra point. Come on, Prater. Happens. Wait, that was Kanan? Michael Kanan? Why do I have my punter set up incorrectly? Okay. No, we can't cut Prater. He didn't actually kick that. It was Kanan. Oh, yeah, I have second string in. That's right. That was Kanan. We don't cut Prater for a kick that somebody else missed. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll scroll 10 years to find Boof Cobb in his 61 overall. He's barely better than Chuck Castle at playing defense. And we'll play robber coverage. If he wants to make a play, I'll have him in robber coverage. We've seen so many plays by Kerry Rhodes in that exact role. I'm not even sure if Cobb's on the field right now. What's his number? But Boof Cobb's going to take the field, okay? 3:18 to go. Flacco dumps it. That was a fun play. What number is Boof Cobb? 36. There he is. Boof Cobb is playing free safety, everybody. He is in. And here's Flacco with Boof Cobb roaming deep. That's a close one and caught.
This one's almost over. Don't blow it now.
We ain't gonna blow this lead. Not with Boof Cobb out there. 2:50 on the clock. Again, Boof downfield, and the catch is made near the sticks for a gain of 10.
That's what happens when you lose focus.
All right, let's flip this. Let's keep Boof out of the deep safety role for a play. We'll play cover 3. They're avoiding Boof on purpose.
No,
Well, I mean,
the wrong play.
I don't think you're necessarily wrong there. Flacco fires away from Boof Cobb and is nearly intercepted
Shut down the pass for the
anyway.
time being. Get your players thinking run. Nickel stump lurker.
What is the coach upset about? I don't know. Maybe the extra point Kanan missed? What is Boof Cobb doing? I think he's near the line of scrimmage. Flacco, can he make a play? Flacco outside. Oh, close one. Nice
Do
play.
it, baby, do it.
Who did that? Who broke that one up? I didn't see who made the play. 4th and inches. Play fake. Oh, don't bite on that. It's caught. Wow, nice hit.
Back up. Nobody talk
We
to me.
can't bite
Nobody
on
get
play
near me.
fakes like that.
That's the
Do you guys want a safety blitz maybe?
So help me. If your guys blow this. You want to add one of these plays to our playbook?
Overload fire. Yes, that's a blitz I want to add. But I think it's time to dial up a little pressure. I'm doing it for the chat. All right, chat. I'm doing this for you. This wasn't even recommended. I can't believe it. A Boof Cobb blitz. This has to be a mid-zone. It's aggressive. It may not work. But that's what blitzes are. And Boof Cobb is coming for Joe Flacco. Here it is. Bottom of your screen, it's Boof Cobb off the edge. Picked up, and Flacco fires a strike for a first down.
Come on, guys. We worked too hard to throw it away now.
I don't know if I'll actually keep that one. I can design a better play, I think. It's so open. The middle, that is. Flacco. Looking downfield, and that's caught inside the 20.
Everybody needs to calm down and stay focused.
Only reason they completed it is because Boof wasn't in coverage. Perhaps. Does Flacco finally test Boof Cobb? No, he doesn't. And it's caught inside the 5.
They're just
First and
outside
goal at the
range
4.
now.
Oh, excuse me?
This one's almost over. Don't blow
What's
it
that
now.
defense? There's no way Booth Cobb makes a play. There's no way. Booth Cobb, right on the A in Falcons in the end zone. Here's Flacco with Cobb reading him. It is almost picked. Again, Flacco avoided Cobb. Almost got picked anyway. Spreading out the defense. Ravens trying to find the end zone again. Flacco outside. That's a touchdown.
Just outside range now.
They'll make it look a little bit closer. Flacco going for 2. Swing it out. Don't make it. Oh, they did get in. Okay. Stream's going real well. It's been a fun night. Chat's been on fire. Stream's been fun. Gameplay's been enjoyable. Got that onside kick. Let's put this game away. Now, will they use their timeouts? It's a 16-point game, so they may. Let's get Cornelius Snow a few more opportunities here. But it's been a fantastic week 1. Atlanta with some great offensive play along with some great defensive play. I mean, we couldn't ask for much more than this. Cornelius Snow is stuffed. And they are using their timeouts.
One with the counter.
We're not going Waddle-Cat here. We don't need to do that. We need to run counters. We'll lose yards. All right, Appling, can you end the game for us, please? Double move.
All right, guys.
This is the play that lost us a game. Remember that interception? Who was our quarterback last year? That spot starter that failed us. This was the play that wrecked it. Appling. He's got time. Has a man open. Out of bounds. About 5 yards. Good try. A.J. Feely, that's right. I should have just ran it there, but we're okay. Falcons never blew a lead ever. Not even once. Not even in the Super Bowl. There you go. Don't even touch it. Let the clock run. I guess there's a few more chances for Booth Cobb now to try and make an impact. The game says he won't be in the NFL in a few years. What's Booth Cobb going to do after the NFL? What did he get his degree in? Flacco at the 3. Ravens trying to get something together here late. Flacco fires. Another catch made. This is helping pad those stats that he couldn't get against Waddle and Revis. Going really well, Olin. It's been a fun night. Fun game. Wrapping up a week 1 win. Flacco. Plenty of time. That's a close one. Nice play. Dino out in coverage.
Nickel stump lurker.
Thank you, Brady. Glad you like the videos. 35 seconds left to go. Flacco with 33 seconds. He's going outside now. Out of bounds. Sideline is the 12th defender.
Nickel stump lurker.
I want a turnover to close this game on. Come on, someone make a play. Someone make a play, you'll get a 10-year contract. Flacco, that's incomplete. 10-year contract if you get a turnover, okay? Just one. 10 years, fully guaranteed.
Nickel stump lurker.
This could be it for Joe Flacco and the Ravens tonight. 4th down, a fake. And down goes Joe Flacco. A fitting end to this game. And that's a turnover on downs. Who got the final sack, by the way? 98. I'm not sure whose 98 is. I was about to tell me, and I picked a play. Closing with Castle. Will the Ravens use that timeout? They sure do. Okay, it was Anderson. He's a beast. I'll do it for chat. All right, you get it once. If I can get it in time, and if he even shows up. We will close the game by handing the football to Boof Cobb. Will he go 12 yards to the end zone? Will he be stuffed for a loss? The drama is mounting as Boof Cobb receives the handoff. Tries the cut outside. Who do you think you are? Cutting that outside? That's ball game, everybody. Appreciate you coming by. Hope you enjoyed the game. Hey, Z2, appreciate the super chat. Hey, Kane, been watching the videos for 8 years now. You are awesome. Keep it up. Hashtag Bills Mafia. If you win Coach of the Year, I'll donate max for if you make the playoff stream. Ooh. I'm hoping we make the playoffs. 8 years, that's a long time. Glad you were enjoying the content. And hope you had a fun time tonight, because I had an awesome time. Blocking was bad. Alright, that's how this one goes. 3 touchdowns for Matty Ice. One of the best games I think we've seen from him in the entire series. And then 83 yards and a touchdown for Chuck Castle. Great debut for the rookie. Clark and Watson led the way. We got a score for Coles. We got a pick 6 for Waddle, a pick for Dawkins. Man, it was a great game. Can't wait to see what's next for this team. Picked off Flacco twice, 21 for 41. A lot of these yards, too, against the backups. I think everything worked perfectly. Worked to plan here in week 1. So that is all we're going to get into this episode, everybody. We'll start to unfold the season a bit more next time I stream, and we'll see if this Falcons team really has that playoff potential. But I got to get out of here. Hope you had a good time. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day. That was fun, everybody. Have a great evening. I hope to stream with you again here very soon. I'd like to this weekend. That was a lot of fun. I had a great stream with you guys tonight. Gonna get this saved and then off to bed. Going back to sleep. Have a good night, Olin. Appreciate y'all coming by tonight. Again, please leave a like and subscribe to this channel, to my second channel, MrHurriicane LP. If you'd like to support the channel monetarily, don't have to, but you can by hitting the join button and becoming a channel member. But that's all I got for you tonight, everybody. Good night.